Alright, this will be a follow-up to the previous video about the ProClip mount that I have my Arkon dual band radio head mounted to. So one thing that I complained about, my one single very small complaint, was that the viewing angle was such that the text was kind of faded. And I said, I might put a ball mount on there in a future iteration, but it was driving me crazy, so I went ahead and did it. It took me forever to find the mount too, so I'll detail what this is. Let me take this off. So yeah, everything is still held on with the Velcro stuff, and that's gonna one-handed here. It's difficult to get these off because this stuff is, they're not kidding. It's on the package it says extremely strong, and they mean it. So this mount here, this ball mount, searching high and low, ProClips might make one. I don't know. I didn't want to pay their prices for it, honestly. So I was searching Amazon, and this is what I found. This is meant for a satellite radio. The brand is Arkon, A-R-K-O-N. So I was searching for something that had a flat base on both sides. Sorry, so I could put this Velcro on there, and I finally found one. There's some that have a dual T mount that will clip, where you can clip something onto it, that's made by Arkon, but I didn't need that. I originally bought one, and I was kind of like, well, what am I gonna do? I guess I just have to buy the one with the little, tabs on it and shave it off. But I kept looking, and I found this one, and then I returned the other one. So let me see if I can get this fully off of there. It's going to be really difficult because there's so much of this interlocking stuff. There we go. So yeah, there's the base, and here is the mount. Very simple. I don't know why it took me forever to find that. That's all I needed right there, was two flat sides and a ball mount. And so it took a little bit of finessing to get it exactly where I wanted it, but now it's all good. Put that back on there. I don't like messing with magnets, and so that's why I went with this stuff. So, and it's rigid enough. This is tightened down all the way. The collar it's tightened down all the way. I can still move it, which is fine. And but it stays rigid enough that I can use the radio. Put the plate back on where it was, something like that. And so again, the reason for all the Velcro, I wanted it to be modular. So if I want to stick my phone on here, I can just pull this plate off and put my phone onto it, if I have the radio mounted down there. So let me put the head back on. So yeah, this solves two problems, really. So it's sitting here. I can angle it down so the contrast is better, so I can actually see what's going on, and it's actually facing me instead of kind of angled back and flat. And then another byproduct of this, just because you have to have some distance between that for the ball mount, is that I can rest my elbow right here on the center console and operate the radio without having to lift up and reach anything. It's really good. And then the mic hook is still where it was. I think I had to move it down a little bit because the mount hardware kind of gets in the way back there. It thickens it up quite a bit behind the radio. But it's no problem at all. And same thing, it's going to move a little bit. What's he doing? It's going to move a little bit, but that's just because of the ProClip, and it's hot. So in the winter, I'm sure it's not going to move as much. I'm sure it's stretched out a little bit. So yeah, that is my setup for the time being. And I can just move that wherever I need it to go.